Good day. Very warm welcome to this meditation experience. And this particular one is part of a three-part series. It works on its own as well. But if you want to catch the other two on being essenceful and being efficient, all contributing towards maintaining my own quality of life. The third quality we're going to explore is being elevated, essenceful, efficient, and elevated, using my energy of thoughts, words, actions, and interactions in an elevated way will actually continue to build the power needed to sustain quality of my own life. Basically, moving through the day in a sacred way will create more and more quality of life. Let's go inside and explore what it means to be elevated. Sitting comfortably, eyes can be open if you want to experiment. Makes it far more practical. And in one thought, I turn my attention inward into my inner realm, my inner world of thoughts, attitudes, perspectives. That very powerful world in which my inner energy is used, sometimes reduced, and sometimes increased. During the day, on the surface, it appears that I'm performing very ordinary actions. Waking up, feeding the body, perhaps going to work or maintaining the household. Lots of activities, lots of doingness in the day. And even though for most of us, our activities are quite sedentary, sitting at the computer, we can feel quite drained at the end of the day. All of that doingness, the thinking and thinking and thinking, seems to have drained our inner energy, which makes us more irritated, more reactive, more impatient, doesn't contribute to quality of life. It's not that I'll stop performing actions. I need to perform actions, but how can they be of such quality that they give me energy, enable me to maintain that inner dignity? For that, I need to elevate the actions I perform. On the surface, they will be the same activity, but inside, they become elevated. Looking at the activity of my inner world. More often than not, my inner world is focused on taking from the outer physical world. What can I receive through what I'm doing? This keeps my actions ordinary and drains my energy. I realize my inner world is almost obsessed with taking, wanting to fill up in some way. And the irony is, the more I try to take from outside, the less full I become. The discontentment grows and the energy drains. How can I elevate my inner world? Move from taking to giving. When I give, I actually attain, increase my power. I don't drain. I have more when I give. How will that be possible? To act, but not take through the actions. This is elevated activity. I'll have to be full while performing action. Get my energy from somewhere else other than outside. It is said that the most elevated act a soul can perform is to remember God, to connect to that divine source of energy. I go inside, deep inside my inner world, to the very center, where I can experience who I am at the core, the real me. I, the being, not the doer, not the image. Me, the thinking being. And in that quiet, very real state, I am the closest to God's world. I am the closest to truth. I can begin to orient my mind towards what is sacred and divine. That being who is ever full, ever beautiful, ever pure, ever real, God. Begin to feel a very quiet connection to a being who is nurturing, healing, and yes, elevating, drawing my mind into such a peaceful, contented state. Whenever I connect to that source of divinity, I feel content. In fact, inner contentment, inner peace is the sign that I've really connected to God. That source of pure, love-filled power, energy. Feeling full, free, and fearless whenever I connect to that divine being. Drinking in that experience of deep peace, deep contentment, that delicious feeling of not needing anything, completely at peace with the self, simply by linking my mind to God. The longer I can sustain that link, the more I fill up. I know that all that remains is to master the art of staying in this very elevated experience while coming into action. Even while sitting here, I begin to rehearse. Just looking out through the eyes at the physical world. In the past, I would have made a comment in the mind about all my physical eyes reveal, everything I would see. But now, connected to that source of divine, sweet energy, feeling very content, as I look out through these physical eyes, observing the physical world around me, I do not take through the eye. I'm already full. I observe and I actually give through the eye. What I am experiencing in my connection to God, that deep peace, that deep contentment, that lightness of mind, all of that effortlessly radiates out through the eye. My energy is building even as I'm giving through my vision. Creating quality in my own life and even in the lives of those around me. The elevated activity of giving through connection to God. Om Shanti.